Well, according to sources, a day-long session at the Parliament House Annexe today saw high-level discussions on the aviation safety sparked by the recent Air India crash. Sources say that the Public Accounts Committee met with the Ministry of Civil Aviation with a sharp focus on accountability and prevention. The DGCA gave a detailed presentation on its findings into the crash, while the Chairman of Civil Aviation also briefed the panel. Sources add that there was a major uproar during the meeting, with members demanding answers and stronger safety checks. Top executives from airlines including Air India, Indigo, Akasa Air and SpiceJet are also meeting the committee. Later today, Civil Aviation Ministry officials will present a safety roadmap and coordination plan to prevent future tragedies. Anand, what do we know about this? There is obviously a big lacuna, a big gap which has been flagged here. What was the uproar all about?
Yeah, when it look, the Public Accounts Committee today met in Parliament Annexe, which was chaired by Congress MP with KC Venugopal. During that meeting, several of the opposition members raised several of the issues in regard to the AI-171 London-bound Air India's flight that crashed on June 12th. So clearly, they demanded for answers with the Ministry of Civil Aviation officials and several of the other top officials present from DGCA and AIB. So they wanted answer on the same. However, the sources have told us that the Ministry of Civil Aviation gave the presentation. However, they were miffed by the Ministry of Civil Aviation presentation, saying that the presentation that was being showed to them was an old one that they had shown earlier in the month of January or February. So clearly, they wanted a complete answer that how this kind of air disaster took place in India's aviation history that led to the death of over 270 people. So clearly, they wanted to know that what led to such an catastrophe in Gujarat's Ahmedabad when the plane had crash landed and exploded on a medical college hostel over there. So clearly, they want the answer and they want to understand what was the reason that led to such an accident, whether it was engine failure, whether it was some mechanical or technical issues or electrical failure in the plane, whether there was some problem with the commands that were given by the pilot, or there were any issues in regard to maintenance. So clearly, several officials from the airlines, including Air India, SpiceJet, Indigo, Akasa and others were also present in that meeting. And in the coming days, even tomorrow, there will be a meeting of the Ministry of Road Transport Standing Committee in Parliament, where they will also try to question the Air India CEO that what led to such a disaster and what all steps the airlines are taking to ensure that no such repeat of accidents occur, especially the aviation accidents occur in India in the future, which led, as in the recent times, we have also seen that how several of the maintenance issues have been flagged by the DGCA. Just a few days ago, it was Indigo which faced the wrath of the DGCA and also Air India Express. Both of them have faced. And earlier, Air India too was warned that its license can be cancelled or suspended as it didn't maintain the proper records of the rosters of its personnel. So clearly, all these issues have been raised. And when the Ministry of Civil Aviation tried to give them an old presentation, all miffed, and then they created uproar in meeting demanding proper answers from the Ministry of Civil Aviation officials who were present over there. Back to you.
For more such videos, subscribe to the Newsx YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.